Do you like what you do for a living? You don't look like it. You don't sound like it.
I sell cars.
You?
Favorite car girl. That's my YouTube.
Do you like what you do for a living? Instagram. You don't sound like it. You don't look like it. You look like you're stressed out and you're tired of us.
What does that have to do
Everything.
with
your internet hoe. You're doing it for the money. You've been over for YouTube views. You've been in your ass over for YouTube views to get bull in your ass.
So hold on. So let me respond. So your accusation is that I'm doing all this for YouTube views. I'm a YouTuber.
And
Are you fucking...
You're stressed out. You're selling your soul. You're selling your soul. You're selling it. You're stressed out. This is not something that makes you happy. It's so obvious it doesn't make you happy.
Do you think most people do what they love?
No, I don't. But you're talking about us who don't do what we love.
I do what I love.
I do. I love doing this kind of shit.
I love it.
I believe you. I believe you, but I don't think he does. I don't think you do, Brian. I don't think you like what you do. I think it's very stressful for you. I think it's very overwhelming for you. And I think that you do it because it pays you the most, just like girls do.
Yeah, but it's not sex work, so what's your point?
It's still expectation. You still selling your soul. You're still selling it. You're still selling your soul.
Something totally different.
You're exploiting yourself. You're exploiting your time. You wish if you had a choice to be here with us or be with someone that you like, which would you choose?
I definitely be with somebody else.
Exactly. So that's why you're selling your soul. You're here with us.
What?
You're here with us instead.
Wait, so if I go to...
You're here with us instead.
Okay, if I go to my 9-to-5 job and I can't be with my girlfriend during my 9-to-5 job, am I selling myself?
Yes. For $7.50 or $8.25 or however you do it for an hour.
People need to make money.
So that's why you can't have an opinion on sex workers. You're also bending your ass over from them likes, views, and tips.
Oh God! I can't believe I told people to watch this.
Why did we all agree to? Like, why did you agree to come on the show?
For likes, views, and tips.
There you go. And then
I don't disagree.
Then what?
I admit that I'm an internet hoe. He doesn't. He's against internet hoes, but he is one. You are an internet hoe.
Maybe just admit it.
But is he
it's okay.
denying that?
What?
Yes, he's denying it. He's saying that he's not an internet hoe and that he just have this job.
I think it's just a terminology.
Hi there. I'm trying to answer her question. So.
And you keep picking someone that's not picking you.
I'm picking you.
He's an internet
I'm a pick you girl.
How many people believe that Brian is an internet hoe and he's doing this for tips like these?
It's his job.
Just like it's our job.
Unbelievable.
Girls.
I don't know what this point of this discussion is at all.
Can we talk about relationships?
Yeah, seriously.
Nice.
I'll be at Long Beach Laugh Factory
I ran
tomorrow.
circles around you the last time. I'm doing it again.
You're running circles for sure.
Well, hang on. To be fair, it's not running circles if you just filibuster and don't let the other person respond. That's not running circles. That's just being unfair. Right.
Por favor, respond.
Yeah. So what's your definition of a hoe?
Someone who's bending over for likes, views, and money.
So all YouTubers?
So all YouTubers then?
Yep. If they're doing something they don't like, you're stressed out. That's the thing. That's the thing. You're stressed out.
Jobs are stressful.
No.
You're stressed out.
If you're the CEO of a company, you have a very stressful job.
You're stressed out. This is not something you enjoy doing.
This is not an argument.
You're an internet hoe.
Your job is stressful, ergo you're this.
You're an internet hoe. You're an internet hoe.
Yeah, you're just totally incoherent.
So join the club.
Totally
You're the pimp of the internet hoes. You're the pimp of the internet hoes.
Most of the women.
So then he's not a hoe. He's a pimp.
Still low and degenerate. So you're a value in being a pimp. You're a value in being a pimp.
Yeah, he's a YouTube pimp, and according to you, everybody works a job as a hoe.
Oh boy.
The ones that don't like what they do for a living. You don't like what you're doing. You rather wish you could be somewhere else. I could see that. I can feel that.
Yeah, I'd rather be on the beach surfing.
Exactly.
But
so why are you here? For money, likes, and tips.
Oh my God.
You could just apply this to anybody who has a job.
Who cares? Seriously, move on.
Anybody who has a job.
Well, hang on. I care. I do actually want to engage in this just briefly, very briefly. Look, I can tell Mama didn't raise no dummies, and I'm not going to treat you like one, and you ain't going to treat me like one. We're just going to talk to each other for a second, okay? I want you to know that I used to drag my ass out at 5 o'clock at night to work a 12-hour shift on a Saturday, and I definitely didn't want to be there.
I think you like what you do for a living now.
Hang on.
You got to stop interrupting.
Hang on, let me finish, and then I'll let you respond.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely didn't want to be there. I definitely didn't want to be fixing robots in a snowstorm. I definitely didn't. And I was exhausted. There was bags under my eyes, and I would bitch the entire way in my car while nobody could hear. I would be driving my car down the road to my shop, and I'd be like, I wish I was anywhere else but to hear. According to your definition, that would make me a you.
Yes, to society.
But that clearly is not what anybody means when we say prostitute, and you know it. You're making a category error here.
Well, To be fair, Andrew, I genuinely do think you enjoy what you do for a living. I get that energy from you. I don't think you do, though. I think you regret what you do for a living.
No, actually, like the shows where there aren't feral women like you on, and like that girl from the UK, I actually tend to actually enjoy the conversations. Even if there's, but even if there's disagreements, I enjoy having those back and forths. But when people cannot conduct themselves, and we tell people before the show, we send you notes, we give you the pre-show instructions. You've already been on the show before. I've been interrupted dozens of times tonight. Dozens of times. People have been yelling. People have been disruptive. Those chicks were 50 minutes late. When people aren't able to actually have a conversation, that's what gets frustrating. And when it devolves into meta conversations, I don't particularly enjoy those either. But when we're having substantive conversations and we're talking about the dating stuff, and actually I think Sunday's show, if I recall, was pretty chill, and I actually have I enjoy having the conversations. But when there's feral women like you who come on the show and who throw out false accusations towards me, you claim I said things I didn't say, you claim I did things I didn't do, so that you can get likes and clicks and money.
You don't think you were feral by throwing a makeup wipe in my face and telling me to take off my wig? You don't think that was feral?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You did though. You threw this Neutrogena wipe at me.
You asked for it.
No, I did not.
You asked for it.
No, I did not. 207. Reread that episode.
Can somebody in my Discord find
you
me throwing it?
You threw a Neutrogena wipe in this chair, and you said you have on a wig, but you didn't ask Alexa Morgan that she had on extensions. You didn't ask this British girl that she also had extensions. But because I'm black, you told me to take off my wig. That was very Pharrell. And then you comment, whatever the it's called. You comment the title of this YouTube, Sassy St. Lucian, when the British was way more sassy than me. So you're more ferocious than me. You threw a makeup wipe at me. I cleared my makeup. I took off my wig, but I've never seen you do that to another woman, not of color, but you did it to me though. That's the most ferocious that you can get.
You've seen all 211 episodes of
You've not asked no white person to take off their wig. You have not.
I probably have, honestly.
You have not. You can't even remember because you haven't. And you thought that you were embarrassing me by asking me to take off my wig, but I shitted on you.
That's what you do. You get shit on for money. I don't.
No, I shit on you for money. I shit on guys like you. 207. I shit on Arab guys for money.
Is that supposed to be like an own?
No, that's a fact. That's not an own. That is a fact.
Is that like an own?
I'm ferocious, but you did something more ferocious. Then you went back and tried to make fun of my accent. I said that's a fact, and you said don't say that word. I didn't get it back then, but when I rewatched the episode, you were trying to make fun of my accents because I was running circles around your ass. That is why. So I'm ferocious now that I'm running circles around you again. I'm ferocious.
No, you just don't let me talk. That's not running circles around me. That's just you yapping and saying, shut up. That's you just saying a bunch of incoherent shit. Yeah, There's no argument.
Terms, this is called filibustering. The idea here is that you can drown a person out with hitting them with so much information they can't respond. It's not actually running circles around him. It's just not letting him actually defend themselves.
Not my words that I ran circle around him. His viewers' words that I ran circle around him. Well, the black girl ran circles around him.
I had my chat go back and review. Hang on. I did have my chat go back and review these comments. And you are correct. There are some favorable comments in your favor. There are. I'm not going to lie. There are. There's about 12 of them.
I have more than 12.
You want to know what the total amount of the comments on that episode were? Can you take a guess?
Don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
So back to my ferocious. How have I been ferocious?
Feral. How
have I been feral? I've been in your favor. Let Brian speak. Let Daddy speak.
Your accent is beautiful. I said that before. But do you really shit on like guys? That's what you do?
Yes, I'm not speaking in an accent. I'm speaking straight American.
What? Brian, you did English. Brian, you did say 5 minutes.
And that's what you tried to make fun of me last time. And I'm speaking shit. I said facts.
You said you're doing this for money.
Everybody in
some money.
In every.
Thank you.
Every part of the country we have
that's not
accents.
enough money for Papa Brian Pimp Slap over here. He's the pimp.
But wait, you go gaga on people?
Give him more money.
Send in that money for Papa Pimp Slap Brian.
Yes.
Why, mamitas? It doesn't matter what you say, you lose. Bottom line.
I want to. The only two people.
What?
Actually, never mind. We're gonna move on. We're gonna try to talk about
Honestly,
dating.
I think that's kind of funny. That's the real shit.
That's the real shit for real with the shit.
That's the real shit.
Oh, Lord.
So are they being ferocious for speaking over you?
Huh?
Are they being feral for speaking over you?
Yes, some of the other
least we're
women
not
here have been
shitting over
feral.
him.
You don't think you were feral when you called that other girl who got up on the podcast and you called her a bitch and I never heard a man speak to a woman like that in my life. The ginger that was here that you claimed that was going to dox you. You were way feral with her. I've never heard a man speak like that to a woman in my life. Were
you on that show?
I was on that show.
You were on that panel.
And that
Okay.
was very scary. That was more
yeah,
ferocious than everything I need.
You know what's interesting? Who was more in the wrong?
I didn't read back in the video, but I don't really think that she was going to dox you.
Yeah, if the words that are exiting your mouth are "you live here," yeah, she was about to dox. Verbatim, she said, "You live blank blank blank," and then we cut it. So yeah, she was about to dox. And then if you actually go back to that exact moment in that stream when we went to the intro, when we went like that, you look at the chat, everyone said she was gonna dox. So if the viewers were anticipating a dox, I was anticipating a dox. So yeah.
I've never heard a man speak. He talked to us.
Yeah,
like
I called her a bitch. I called her a bitch.
Everybody had their head down.
Don't
he
care.
Talked to us like we were hoes.
Yeah, don't care.
And then he called her ugly.
Let me ask you. I didn't call her ugly.
Yeah, you did.
wife-
I
no,
said she was.
my
The
wife
ginger was
put
kind of
that.
cute, and he was like, "No, she wasn't."
Imagine
You did say
being
that.
scared of
But you
Brian.
go
says
gaga,
my wife.
guys.
Imagine being scared of Brian. How is that even possible? Says my wife.
When you're a
Imagine being
woman,
scared of
when you're a
Brian.
woman, when the cameras are
Nobody
off, easy to be
believes for a
scared of
second
Brian.
you're scared of Brian. Come on, you're not.
He was
scared
very
of Brian.
scary. He was very scary. I was terrified. Honestly, I was terrified.
Oh, full of fucking shit. You are full of
No
shit.
shit
No, I'm not.
jokes.
I'm
no
so serious.
shit jokes.
You were not there. I'm so serious. I was terrified. I didn't understand why he's also like he seemed like he was going to lose his like brain was going to pop off his head.
Well, you women probably drive him
You
crazy.
Thank you
Yes,
for saying
you
women,
too.
not woman, as
That
woman.
wasn't even.
Like we're driving him crazy.
Women.
Like everybody's
Plural
comment.
Wait, so what's worse, doxing somebody or?
She wasn't going to dox you. I don't
might
think she
have.
was. She was not.
Wait,
gonna
hold on.
dox
Let me ask you a question. I was thinking about this because she was trying to make the same argument that I wasn't going to dox. Let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with self-defense laws at
Yes.
all? Okay. If somebody raises up their fist and cocks their fist back, and you punch them first in self-defense, is that self-defense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So if she says the sentence, "You live here, ... and then we cut it,
I swear she didn't say that. I talked to her.
you can watch the video back. So if somebody cocks their fist back, you can punch them first, and they can't say, "Well, I didn't punch you yet.
You did more than a punch.
I called her
Did more than
and
that.
I kicked her out.
More than that.
He would have
More
said
than
that to a man too if the man was on the podcast and tried to dox
I
him.
was there. You guys weren't there. It was more than calling her.
who cares, bro?
He was very like a full pimp.
Yeah, she was about to dox you.
Full-blown
fucking
pimp. She was
Brian.
already walking out.
Mr. E graciously went ahead and clipped out this supposed exchange that she claims with he said, makeup wipe throw, and check your Discord DMs. He sent it to you so that we can prove that this is just complete nonsense.
Is this another
Pull it.
false?
Pull it.
People
We
just
have it. He
deserve the
clipped it out
respect
to make
that
sure
they
that
give.
we show it.
That's where the Latina left because he threw a makeup wipe at me, and I said, "Oh, I can do it. Pull it up."
Yeah.
Wait, that's not why that happened.
That is why the Latina
not why
left.
that happened.
No,
That's
that
ridiculous.
happened way after they left.
The Latina, when you said
No,
she immediately got triggered when you threw the
I'm
wipe.
still
She
here.
got
You there,
triggered.
Morgan?
You threw her a wipe too. You threw the Asian girl was there. You threw her a wipe and you threw me a wipe.
The redhead left.
I'm
and
not
then
talking about the red- yeah.
The Latina left.
Yeah.
Not because of the makeup wipe.
But of course, she got immediately triggered when you threw the makeup wipe at me.
She
was
wasn't
like,
here. This is another fault. Oh my God.
pull it up. What's the evidence?
Oh my God, dude.
I'm not a
don't- this-
dude. I know you
gentlemen,
want me to
gentlemen,
be a
this is
dude
why
so bad, but I'm not
Believe
one.
all women. You're a fucking liar.
Pull it
You're
up.
a liar,
Pull it up.
dude. It's so infuriating.
Pull it up. I know it's so infuriating.
I hate
It's a trigger.
women who lie like
I know
this.
you hate women.
No,
Go
dude,
pull up the
because you're
video.
making it
You're
look
so
bad for everybody
fucking
else.
bad,
Seriously.
Pull up the video.
I said I hate women who lie like this. You fucking idiot.
Pull up the video. Pull up the video, please.
Go ahead, Damien. Can you pull it up, please?
The guy named M.
It's one of the DMs.
Move it. I can move
my
it.
makeup
You
Wait,
won't
bro.
let me touch it.
Yep, that's the correct person.
So,
without makeup. That's
Oh my God!
Stop.
Oh,
Wait, play it
holy
again, play it
shit,
again.
Do it again. Rewind it.
even let me touch
Which one is you?
the red.
With the long hair?
And you smiled when you picked it up, though, babe.
He took me. Well, I rated myself a 10.
I threw it at him.
And he said,
I threw it
He
at
made
him.
it sounded like he threw it at you, like at.
he brought it out of nowhere and he slammed it down. He said, "Prove yourself." I took off my makeup. I took off my wig. He did though.
But you listened to him.
He was gonna.
But of course, I'm gonna let a man call me ugly on camera when the home
Hashtag everybody in the chat. Hashtag believe
I was
all
the
women.
only one who took
Hashtag
off.
believe all women.
Because like seriously,
Hashtag believe all women.
making it
Hashtag
look
believe
bad
all
for the
women.
rest
He
of
did
us,
throw it.
Hey,
man.
Brian.
Hashtag believe all women.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying that you're making it look bad for the rest of us right now because you're getting mad about something that's not like
I'm
happening.
not. I'm just telling you the truth. He threw the makeup wipe hoping that I look ugly.
Okay, but why
without
did you
makeup.
come back then on the podcast if you felt like you didn't want to be here? Okay.
You live here in California?
No, I'm visiting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, moving on.
I would
Oh
like to.
no, we
I'm
can't
gonna
move
move
on. We can't move on. I need the acknowledgement.
Okay.
What are you saying, Andrew? What are
She's
you
not
saying?
gonna admit that
I
she's
have
wrong.
seen in weeks.
What are you saying, Andrew?
You said this guy scared you. He terrified you.
Yes.
Video, and he drops a makeup wipe.
No, that was when we were off camera. No. When we were off camera, and the ginger like allegedly doxed. I didn't hear her say any address, but she allegedly doxed. He turned the cameras off, and everybody's face was like this, like we was some hoes, like we was some sluts, and everybody didn't even want to look up at Brian.
Well, anyways, I know there's some
Brian, play the video.
good guys out there in the
Sometimes it
chat.
takes a
And we have a
man to
good ballerina
raise his voice
girl
for
here
women to
available
listen. Like-
on a dating podcast, interested in some of those nice men in the chat.